What would happen if you came to United States from India and your passport expires after a month of your arrival? Also, have you been in a situation where you really needed to consult an immigration lawyer or a tax consultant for your situation, but you realize that it is going to cost you about $100 or $1,000 or more? Watch this video till the end to not only know the answer to these questions, the perfect way to keeping all of your immigration and legal documents handy, but also to never ever miss a deadline to renew any of your important legal stuff. We're already aware of how most of us are so bad at managing documents and keeping it all over the place. I myself had a tough realization about this a year ago when I was traveling back to India after COVID season to visit my family, especially after 2 years. But there was a problem. My passport was expiring and I was well aware of it like a year ago. I kept procrastinating it until I realized that, oh, now I only have 3 months left in my hand before I'm flying. And by the way, you can renew the Indian passport being in United States, but it requires ton of documentation like driving license, birth proof, address proof, income proof, visa, and so on. So I hurried and visited the passport renewal website, and I knew for a fact that this could take a long months to renew it. On the top of that, I found out that my driving license had also expired, which would further extend the time frame. So you might ask, first of all, Yudi, why are you telling this story in first place? And secondly, did you manage to reach India or did you miss your flight? Yes, I managed to reach India, but it was under a tight time crunch. I received my renewed passport, you won't believe it, just a week before I was flying. And for the first question, I want to ask you, what would have happened if I hadn't checked my passport renewal date and it had expired during my stay in India? What would you have done in this situation? Because there is a possibility of this happening to you, right? How would you arrange all the necessary documents for renewal that you left at your place in United States? Would your company be comfortable if you decide to stay in India and work till your passport renews? That could possibly be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and so on. So, I wish there was a platform where not only you could arrange all of your documents, but also it keeps reminding you about the documents which are expiring and needs a renewal, etc. And here's where Implify comes into the picture, who are also kindly sponsoring this video, where you can upload any of your legal or immigration documents to their platform, and through the magic of AI and machine learning, they will understand which document it is, what type of the document it is, when is it expiring, and it will also remind you that these documents are expiring. Let me tell you a crazy story about Implify. So they reached out to me for this video promotion and they were showing me the product. I loved it so much so that I asked them, can I be part of this company officially? And guess what? They said yes. So I am an officially part of Implify and I am the head of growth and marketing strategy for Implify. So I am not just saying it from promotions standpoint, but I'm also saying it because I truly believe in the mission they are trying to solve for immigrants. And now we as a team are going to try to solve this for you guys. So first of all, this is a major problem about managing documents. So you can now upload all of your documents just signing up using my link in the description below. You can just go upload documents, and guess what? The magic is you're gonna start seeing all the magic of AI and machine learning which they have been working on. And like I said, some of the other cool feature is it's not just uploading documents, keeping it all together and organized, because as you start uploading the document, it's going to start creating folders for you. It's also going to recognize that, oh, it's expiring. It will tell you, imagine your EAD card, if it was expiring and now you need stamp extension, you need at least 90 days before. It's going to remind you that as well. Not only just that, if you are on H1B, you know that you have to keep track of all your travel history, because anytime you are on H1B visa, you go back to your home country, those are unused days, and if you want to recapture those unused days, you can have all of your travel history captured through that. I'm going to talk about more about them in some separate video, but I truly think that this will solve a lot of your immigration and legal document issue. So highly recommend you, link in the description. So while I was returning back to United States, I got a text from my friend that recently his YouTube channel got monetized. Great. But he's on F1 visa and he was asking whether he can monetize and earn money. He also invested some of his money in stocks, and he got 1099 form from the stock platform, where he is now wondering how to pay the taxes on this stock which he bought. Let me know in the comment section if you have any of these questions in your mind. In my situation, see, I have a strong connection with an immigration lawyer, Rajivji, who you see on my channel's live sessions every Saturday. Unlike many individuals who solely rely on the potentially unreliable online answers, I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to get the real and legal information from my immigration lawyer friend. But what will happen to someone who doesn't have this advice? I always see students and job professionals asking their friends for legal advice and whether they should leave the company or not before transitioning on H-1B, whether they should travel on their OPT or CPT. If they have gotten their I-140 approval, can they change the company or should they wait for 6 months, and so on. I can't blame them enough. Immigration is complicated, and going to a lawyer for such questions is going to cost them $1,000 per hour. That's what immigration lawyers charges. Yes, that's true. But though asking from a friend might seem a cheaper and a convenient option, do you really think that they legally know the nitty-gritty of complex immigration law? And also, what would be the consequences if they got it wrong? Also, the friend who's giving that legal advice can be in trouble. I am 90% sure that your friends who do not understand the complex immigration law, right? Let me explain the gravity of this situation. So let's say you listen to your best friend's advice that it's totally fine to travel to your home country during your OPT period, even though you don't have an EAD card and a job offer. When you come back, you are on the port of immigration, you could literally be not allowed to come back because there is a gray area whether this is still legit, a reason for you to re-enter United States. Here's another example. Your friend decided to give you a legal immigration advice saying that, yeah, it's absolutely fine to switch your jobs before H-1B change of status happened October 1st. And let's say you did do that. Your old company decided to withdraw your H-1B before October 1st. Now you don't even have H-1B anymore with your old company, and your new company obviously cannot apply because the old company withdraw the application. What is the right way to handle this situation, especially when you can't afford $1,000 legal fees? What should you really do in this situation? Well, this is also where Implify comes in very handy. They have this feature where you can ask them for legal advice or a tax advice, where if you need any of those, you can just fill out the form. You can see that right in the app itself. Put down the details you need to ask for an immigration lawyer or a tax professional. Maybe you bought a lot of stocks or you bought a property and you want to sell that property and you now don't understand the tax complication. So all these questions you might have, and you can fill out all the details, and they will connect you with a legal immigration lawyer or a tax consultant who can give you a proper legit advice. So again, I truly believe in the mission of Amplify, and they are here to solve a lot of immigration problems. This is just the beginning of the feature set. We have a lot of things planned on the app. We're gonna also be working on getting a community together and live sessions and all of that. Link is in the description. I highly recommend you to go check it out. It's available for you, and because you're part of my community, you get exclusive 65% discount on their premium plan. This is only applicable for the first 1,000 users, so grab it before everyone else does. And if you enjoyed this video, I guarantee you that you want to watch this video, which is if you lose your H-1B visa, what are your legal ways to stay in United States? I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep smiling and keep hustling. You gotta hustle every single day.